value. Like the... Here we are. Like if something has to have your friends with it,
will not be pleased with
you know,
our
like,
victory.
then the... Oh, how am I trying to say this? How would I word this specifically? Like, if the game is only fun with your friends, I mean... Like, there's so many different ways to think about that. Like, look at all this stuff. I don't even know what this stuff is. We'll upgrade the stuff finally.
Operator, are you all right?
I would also feel more compelled to actually...
Is over, Techno.
God damn it, guys. I would feel more compelled to, like, explore this stuff if there weren't people constantly talking at me.
I am part of you.
Lotus, do something. Help the operator.
We Grenier are millions.
Alright.
But with
I'm gonna build this because he told me to.
diseased, rotten, sterile. But now we have you.
This is... So now I have to wait.
Do not abandon me again. Build the countermeasure.
I
Just
did
wait.
this for my love.
Oh, they are fuck buddies. How about that?
He will forgive my insubordination when I deliver you to them. Our love will be reborn
Okay.
as we feed on the divine blood. Our children will flourish without disease.
So, okay, I did the thing.
And I will die at last.
I did the thing.
Peace. Father. Grandfather.
You can,
What
like,
do you think you're doing?
I did the thing. So, stop talking now. Oh, okay, here we go. So does this mean I can play the rest of the real game?
Tenno. Good. You managed to disarm Vora's Ascaris. I thought
I am pushing space.
I lost you.
Alright, so now I can play the real game. Okay, here we go. Right?
Oh no. The Ascaris had a tampering failsafe. It's burrowed into you and armed itself. We'll need to find Vor before it detonates. Get to navigation.
Oh, so all the
Bring
things
your
I did
ship
was
to
just
access
totally
the
useless
personnel
and just
records will be the
like
fastest way to
wow.
find Vor.
Excuse to drag out the
What are
tutorial
you
that much
waiting
more.
Ordis assumes finding Vor implies violence?
Okay, so let's do the thing that you guys have been telling me to do. Let's see.
Hello, operator. May I suggest you access navigation and save your life? For my sake.
I know. Rifle. Is this? Can I put that stuff on? Okay. 10% damage seems good. Sure. Can I do something with this? Have I done this properly, by the way? Like, there's symbols here that I don't know what they mean. But, okay. I think I got it. Can I upgrade this guy too? Oh, 10% extra damage, freeze, extra freeze damage. Okay. Wait. What happened? Why am I... No, I was doing something. And now I'm back with totally crazy. I was doing the thing you guys have been telling me to do, and then this happened. All right, whatever. I don't know. I just like it. Just
The systems on this screen.
like there's so much that you need to do
with your ship.
to
Find and extract
like
a navigation
like
segment.
basically the game is just pretending to like the game relies on you to pretend that like this is the real you and to feel like a badass that way. No, just like But like there are other games that like the things that you do just inherently make you feel like a badass. Oh hi. Oh sorry guys. Sorry guy. I'm trying to do things for you. This guy totally is crazy.
You have murdered my sons and disgraced me.
Alright, we're the Spolder guys. See you later.
Soon, the Ascaris will complete its task and bring you to me.
You've been seen. Ready your weapon. You're wasting precious time, Tenno.
So it's stuff like this when it says like you're wasting time. Oh, I'm clearly not, because I could just stand around here forever. Like if you want to do that, if you want to have me like wasting
Alarms have been
time, you
reset.
gotta tell me that that's true. At least make it true. You know. Film Machine says, again, Sam, is the point of Design Friday to review games or talk about design or what? Because saying other games do this better doesn't add much. What it is I play a game for the first time and I deliver some impressions on, you know, on what the game does, you know, and I don't know. Like, I'm not sure why you don't think that this is valid, that these are valid criticisms, you know?
Watch yourself. Foot soldiers are on the way.
Oh, but I got 6 credits, though. Clearly, Thrill Machine, somebody finds these things good things to do, you know. And so, like, you know, maybe they might be tired old criticisms to you, but, you know, like, kudos to you if that's true. Like, I don't know why you think I need to be a gaming messiah or something like that. Like, you know, I'm playing Warframe. What were you expecting me to say?
I spotted you. Get ready for a fight.
I don't even think I hit that guy in the head, honestly.
The navigation segment is in the vicinity. Take it.
Like, I feel like there's a... Like, I feel like if this mission has 2 people, we should at least require 2 people.
Good work. We have what we... Wait. Tenno. Coordinates in this nav segment put the galleon on a direct course to a convoy of colonists.
Oh no,
You
the
have a
colonists.
choice. You can extract now, or you can disable this galleon and save the colonists. Saving the colonists could jeopardize this mission. I recommend you head straight to extraction, but the choice is yours.
So, like, be a good guy or be a bad guy?
Your systems. Your shield capacity has just been halved. You're wasting precious time, Tenno. Alarm is successfully hacked. The location is returning to normal security levels.
I don't know, like, that's so unclear. Like, save the colonists that don't matter, or complete the mission now. Like, why should I do any of those things? Like, the game is just not very clearly communicating to me. Like, it's all theme. It's all theme. I think what's gonna happen is, like, I'm just gonna do whatever this guy does. Honestly. That's the likeliest scenario. Hopefully that this doesn't go on for that much longer. Because, like, I really... Like, if this is not actually the core gameplay, then, like, this we're spending an awful long time not doing that. I don't know why I'm leading now. Like, I wanted to just do what you did. It's okay. Go. Film Machine says, to be fair, you also skipped through all the learning stuff, Sam, which maybe was the point of this section. What do you mean? What learning stuff? Like, if it's important for me to learn, like... Oh, man. What learning stuff did I skip? It seems like it's been nothing but, like, you know, click, you know.
Alarms reset. They do not suspect a thing.
I do find it kind of interesting that, like, you can reset the alarm, which sends less guys at you, but I thought the point of the game was to kill guys to get loot from. So much dissonance in this game. Oh wow, shit's exploding. I'm not sure why. It's okay. I'll just hang back and regen. Oh, you're not even my buddy. Where's my buddy? Is he alive? I hope he's alive. He must be alive. I think things are dying. There he is. Oh, okay. Reniac says I can charge my bow. So, thank you for pointing that out, Thrill Machine. Oh, that's like double damage. How about that? It says something like that I got this far without having to know that.
I'm detecting a large security force heading your way.
God,
it's
this is
Grenier.
that slide is like the most awkward move in the world to actually accomplish. Like going from shift to control with your pinky. That's actually kind of difficult to do.
You've reached the ship's power systems. Destroy the reactor.
Ow. You know what I haven't been doing for a while? I haven't been wanting. Like, I have all these ways I can... I have all these ways I can kill people. Is this what he told me to do? Oh wait, no, there's one more. There's one more. Hang on. Hold on. I got it. I got it.
That should
Right?
take the
Oh, okay,
pressure off
got
the
it.
colonist ship, but you need to get out of there. Get to extraction before the reactor goes critical.
The consequences for my actions is that colonists lived. Like, I don't think that... See, I don't think that's, like, stuff like this is obvious, though. Ow. I don't think this kind of... some of these criticisms are obvious, though, because, like... You can't just say that this stuff is important and pretend that that's actually true. You have to make it important to me as a player. Like, I'm not, like... I have no reason.
They spotted you. Get ready for a fight.
Like, I am not obligated as a player to care about the theming of this game. Like, if they want me to care despite myself, they have to make it relevant to me as a person. What is this guy even doing? You are doing that, right? I'm assuming... Sorry, I was going to shoot that off of you.
Alarms have been reset.
The machine says, but that's true of any game. You as a player can choose to hate it. Oh, that's totally not true. Like, I mean, have you, I don't suppose that you have seen the Ego Raptor video. Okay, I guess now we're extracting. Have you ever seen the Ego Raptor video talking about Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time?
Pleased with our victory.
Basically, one of his points was that just like saying that the Gorons need rocks to eat doesn't make it relevant to you, but like you can totally make gameplay where Gorons having rocks is relevant to you by like having a Goron who's helping you through the place, and you know he needs rocks to survive and live and recharge his health. So if your guy is like dying and losing health, you really want to find him some rocks because like his performance is tied to yours. You know, so there's totally ways you can make it relevant without just saying it outright and just trusting that the player will care. Orniak says, Sam, I'm in the game right now if you want to join me. I think that would be a good thing if that means that I can like skip playing tutorial missions. Here, let's do this. Oh, apparently Totally Crazy is still in my party or something. I wish he wasn't. Can I leave this party? Let's see here. How can I find you, Warniak? Invite squad member. No, hang on. Crap. No, stop that. Go away. Go away. No, stop. Where's the close? Where's the close button on this? Oh, just hit escape, I guess. What's this?
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
No, I don't want to. Oh wait, I think I just kicked him out of the mission by declining the mission. God damn it! How do I leave his party? I feel really bad because I'm not trying to ruin this guy's experience, but like the game is kind of forcing me to. Online. Oh, here it is. Here he is. I got it figured out. Okay, cool. Cool. So, God damn it, I don't want to, like, should I accept this? Like, I don't want to, like, god damn it. Oh, here we go, I got him. I found a way to leave the squad, finally. Okay. Like, I had to click on me, and then, okay. And what's this? Rank up? Huh. God, some of this stuff is kind of difficult to find. Alright, so, Orniak, we're inviting you. Can you send me to a place where, like, I will be, A, not in the tutorial, and B, relevant to the gameplay? What is the... Oh, okay, we got it. What is this stat? 119, 1308. Volt, Soma, Despair. I don't even... Wow. Oh, those must be his weapons. Okay, because those are my weapons. So, like... So what should I do, Wordiac? Should I, Oh, he just invited me to a game, right? God. I keep on looking at all the wrong places in the fucking... And then here's... okay, there he is. There he is, hang on. I keep on looking at all the wrong places in the UI. Okay, so he's inviting me to join this game. Alright. Did that do something? Am I in a game with you now? I hope I did that right. Werniak, can you confirm? Maybe I had to do that.
Oh, did it have to be Mercury? The heat drives me. Solar rail navigation to Mercury enabled, operator.
Okay.
The detonator is charging up. You need to bring Vor down. He thinks he can capture you again. Don't worry. I will be with you. Let
The
us
machine
show
says maybe you
him how
can't since
much
you didn't
have
finish the
learned.
tutorial. That's my thinking right now, honestly. Alright. Hang on, let me see if I can... Hang on. Wait, okay, Werniak just said hello to the squad. There we go. Hang on. You can also do rank up if you want to. You are currently rank 0. Alright, whatever that means. Rank up. Sure, okay. A mission squad is... Oh, I can't be in the squad. Alright. He's also asking me where my tutorial is. Damn it. There we go. It wants me to go to Mercury for the tutorial. Like, I feel, like, to some degree, I kind of feel bad reviewing the game on its tutorial, I guess, but, like, I can't imagine it's too much different. Like, you know, in terms of gameplay. The gameplay is pretty... Like, I watched some gameplay, it looks like, you know, kill waves of guys, which is not super different. So, yeah. Oh, where's my chat again? There it is. Alright. I gotta keep this chat up, because I can't, like, this... the user interface being a ship is just overwhelming sometimes. So I'll just sit here and wait for him. But yeah, like, part of it also is, like, I had second thoughts about doing this game as a Game Design Friday because it was still in beta, and it seems unfair to rate it as a beta. But, like, if it's selling shit to you, I consider it to be not beta anymore. Like, I thought about it, and, like, you know, like, this game, like, beta is just an excuse to have bugs. No, if this game is selling you things, survival, defense, boss, let's do, survival seems pretty basic. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. Apparently there's a... Oh man, I hope what happens to me right now, I hope it happens is what I think is going to happen. Because basically, I think I'm going to be irrelevant to this whole thing. I'm going to be irrelevant to this fight because of level.
A lone Tenno operative is raiding this ship for supplies.
Oh, look at that. He has a pet.
You are here to distract the enemy. Trigger the alarm.
Oh, okay. That's the opposite of what we usually do.
They have just shut down all systems.
Oh, is there a third person now?
I'm sending life support capsules your way.
Is that like an actual person? I think so.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time. I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grineer.
God damn it, where should I go?
Look for personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies.
Oh wait, where's the guys? This guy. Found him. There they are. Yeah, I think I'm irrelevant to this fight, guys. Here, I'm gonna one them. That might not have been the best thing to do. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think I've been buffed by a teammate. That's my only explanation for how fast I'm moving.
Get ready for a capsule.
Oh wait, no. Apparently, I'm doing enough damage for this to matter. I guess. Either that or like, oh wow, I think I've been buffed up a whole bunch because it's just 1,000 damage to somebody inexplicably.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
No, I think this guy's just shooting everybody. He's just shooting everybody before I have a chance. Like I'm pretty irrelevant here. Wow, just look how he just mows through everything. Like, is he doing a mission that is like a low level, just for me, and then like walking all over it because I can't hang at the high levels? Is that what the idea here is? If so, that makes me feel bad. Because like me playing with my friends means that you know, I'm gimping his loot grindness, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to put this together and figure it all out. Is this Wordiak? I can't tell. Oh no, that's the other guy. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of following along at this point. Like, I want to contribute. I really, really do.
That should keep
I just don't know if I am. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. Where's my weapon stick? Here it is. I'm gonna just throw knives.
Another life support
I'll be able to kill people
capsule
faster
is
that
now
way,
available.
probably. Film Machine says the upside is it looks like you can do a lot of cool /deep/ flashy stuff, so that maybe there are more options. No, but all the cool and flashy stuff that he's doing is basically just like choosing a different you know, animation to play while everybody dies. Like, it's the pretense of this game that offends me so.
Life support incoming.
That's what it is, primarily, is that it's pretending like all this shit matters, but none of it just doesn't seem to. A lot of it is just different flavors of doing damage, which is something that RPGs have done forever, and it's just kind of one of their old bad habits of, like... Like, essentially, like, it's not so much what it is, like, usually what happens in action RPGs is that it's not that you're choosing, it's not that you're choosing the, like, the thing that will help you to win. It's more you're choosing, like, the optimal rotation for how to grind the fastest, you know? Should I activate this, guys?
Operative is making progress. This will help our cause. When you need it, extraction is ready. Heads up. A Grineer assault team is headed your way.
I just realized that there's a like 70%, 68% life support system. I wonder if this has anything to do with like how fast we're killing guys. I don't know what that means exactly, but I'm sure it means something.
Life support on the way.
I hope not. I hope not just gimping this whole mission. So Machine says, but that's not a bad habit. It's player choice. But the player choice doesn't like. It's basically playing dress up. You know, like I mean, I guess people like to play dress up to some degree. But like, it's dress up masquerading as strategy, and that's the pretense of it all.
Additional life support has arrived.
Should I not have gone this way? I should just follow my buddies. Okay, so it looks like the chat actually, like Warniak's actually been telling me what's going on in chat, and the chat just disappeared. So of course now I don't know. I'll have to go back and read the chat afterwards. But apparently, like, you want to just keep on killing guys, and like you get better rewards for killing more guys. Sounds about right. The thing is, there's no guys to kill. So, are we doing bad now?
Prepare for life support.
You know what? I'm getting my bow out. If I could remember how. There it is. There it is.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Maybe I should just go back into chat. If there's something that's going to happen here, then you know, I have time to read chat, I suppose. Can I put this guy in auto follow like another info? Man, there's just like all these places to go.
Life support activated.
I guess those things are there to support you, and like, you know, there's not enough guys to kill, so activate these guys. Yeah, we should all totally be here. We should all totally be in one big group. That way we could all be very, very fast and find more guys to kill and more loot to drop. Like, it logically makes sense.
Life support incoming.
God, I'm not even sure what's happening anymore. Oh, here's some guys to kill. Oh wait, no, there's not. Just one. Somebody left a guy for me to kill. Wait, how many people are in my squad now? Like, I'm seeing all sorts of names I didn't recognize
another
before.
Life support capsule.
Here we go. So yeah, we need to take a life support at around 50%. The enemies are at your level, but the enemies will become harder. I'm assuming you're mentoring. Each 5 minutes we get a reward. The longer you stay, the better the reward. Okay. Okay, so now the UI is starting to make sense. Someone needs to grab a life support system.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Like, should I be on my own? Should I just go and like find like other people to kill by myself? Because that seems to be the optimal thing to do.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Life support on the way.
Okay, should I do this? Like I saw these guys. I was afraid to touch them.
Has been replenished.
I was afraid to touch them because like I didn't want to, you know, do the bad thing. Brian BCG says, "You ever play Forced, Sam?" No. I feel like you told me about it, and I may have looked into it. I can't remember what it is though.
Additional life support has arrived.
So now we seem to be maybe getting somewhere with this game. I mean, like, you know, grind 'em up things are not really my thing, but like, so what this seems to be about is how well can you grind, you know? Like, you certainly won't lose, but like, you know, how well can you grind seems to be the name of the game, and we measure that like with this elastic kind of curve. Like, I feel like I should be on my own and like engaging more guys because we certainly don't need more than one person. Oh shit! There's a person dying.
Ready for a capsule.
Jesus Christ. This is just like, look at, like, what is happening? I don't understand. And like, now these guys are frozen, and I can walk through them. Okay. I'm assuming somebody used some kind of like, ultimate ability.
Another life support capsule.
So I guess I just stand in the middle of this because, like, I can't be hurt or something. It seems like a shield.
Warning, heavy Grineer approaching.
Okay, that was an achievement. I got three achievements, all at the same time, as well as that center thing. So, like, if grinding is your thing, what's kind of interesting about this is that it seems to have... Just gonna sit here for a second. I think I chose all the wrong weapons, honestly.
Life support incoming.
There we go. Oh man, I can't hang, guys. I thought being off by myself would be a good idea. Apparently someone's regenerating my health though, because it certainly wasn't doing that before.
Another life support capsule is now available.
See, what I don't get is why doesn't the game just jump right into this? Like, this is what everyone actually wants to do.
You are running out of time. Consider extraction. That should keep you going for a while.
Just fucking die. Oh, look, he just dropped a big thing. I think I want it.
Life support has been replenished.
Oh, this isn't good. Oh, wow. I had some friends. Desperately. But I wanted that thing that got dropped.
The more successful we will be.
Okay, now someone else is going to come in and just lay down, like, a whole bunch of ultimate abilities and everyone's going to die. Yep, they all died. I probably could have used some of mine.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I do have my one key, which I keep forgetting about.
Prepare for life support.
Alright, is that Werniak now? Finally. We made it. Finally found that guy. God, like, I'm going so fast, like I can't even see what I'm doing.
Additional life support has arrived.
Like, they've actually kind of turned this whole grinding thing into a grinding contest in a weird way. I mean, I have to look at the specifics and the details. I'm so fast. I can hardly even control what I'm doing. This seems to be the only way to go. Like, just like lay down arcing fire with the melee weapon.
Life support activated.
Why can't I run right now? I'm confused. Yeah, I think I chose the wrong grinding option. Like, I actually chose incorrectly by choosing a precision weapon. I just need something that will just mow people down. Like, there's almost no excuse to have the weapon that I have.
Life support on the way.
The machine says, but Sam, I thought the weapon was just playing dress up. Well, I mean, like, if you consider the goal of, like, killing everybody, then largely, yeah. But, like, now that there's actually a goal of grind as fast as you can, now what you want is the weapon that does the most damage, and, like, you know, that grinds the fastest. Which I certainly don't have. I have this shitty sniper rifle that, like, some people would mistakenly choose because they like sniper rifles. But it's actually the wrong choice. I should be alright. Wow, this guy just doesn't take any damage.
That should keep you going for a while.
Like, I just can't do any damage to this guy. There we go. I should have queued him. I'm sorry, not queued. I should have won him. Oh, I'm running on the walls.
Get ready for a capsule.
Yeah, if Warframe says that the tutorial got added just recently in a recent patch, like, this game doesn't need a tutorial. Not one like that. I can't even tell what some of these icons are most of the time.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
This is what I should have been doing to that guy. I don't know why they make you pick up the loot. The loot should just, like, you know, be in your inventory.
Just found. They could not do this
honestly.
without you.
Go get the objective. Players are waiting for me. One? Where? Where? Okay. I'm gonna go to the place. Is it over here? Oh, somebody died.
Tenno,
Can
prepare
I-
for life support.
I got you.
Another job well executed.
Oh, okay. And it ended. Man, I just can't even wrap my mind around what just happened. All right. Well, okay. So we have
When
something
you are ready,
here. Oh, wow.
proceed to the
Hi.
navigation console.
So we finally got some gameplay that seems as though like it's somewhat compelling, but I mean, like it is that loot grindy thing. Let's see. I'm gonna catch up in chat here. Thrill Machine says the loot shower is part of the Skinner box. You know that. Well, yeah. What I was saying is like that's bad. Like that's like it's good design for like hooking players and like making them play a game kind of against their will, like, or at least maybe not against their will, but like, you know, if the game would have been played, if like would you still play this game if you weren't constantly being showered with loot? No, but since you are, you know, and like having the items there as pickups, like it makes you like it hooks you that much more into that psychological addiction. So yeah. But then Bubble Yellow Blue says there's a Sentinel that has auto loot pickup. So, like, they don't even know how to do that right. I don't know. Like, let's see, what time we got to... Oh, apparently I can still, like, do... Like, I can't run? Wait, yeah, I can. Why am I not just always moving this fast? I gotta hold a button and move that fast. Oh, well. Film Machine says, but part of the grindy seems like building very diverse characters. Those other Warframes seem to do a lot of different stuff. Like, but see, here's the thing. Like, basically what you're talking about is, you know, play the game, which is basically work or labor, so that you can eventually see all the rest of the guys. You know, and like, but like what's really weird about that is, why can't I, like other games just let you do that? They give you access to the rest of the characters and like the classes and whatnot. They let you access all that stuff right from the very beginning. So that would so like, what does that say about the gameplay? You know, like I have to do more gameplay to unlock more things. Why can't I have it now? You know, why can't I just have that stuff and play with it and experiment with it and see if it's good or not? But no, what I have to do is actually have to play the game a whole bunch with stuff that I ostensibly don't want to use, I guess. Like, it's just so illogical when you think about the whole thing. But, you know, like, it always seems like it makes sense when you're... It only makes sense when you're playing the game and you're like, oh, I got a new thing, and that's good for me. And what's worse is, like, stuff like that... Okay. Looks like we got another mission. Here we go. Bubba Yellow Blue says, I love the grindy aspect. It allows it to not be a game that you can play the campaign and it is over with. Oh, but plenty of games are... Plenty of games aren't that. Like, yes, I do want to skip the cinematic. Oh, goddammit. Like, you don't have to add in, like, grinding to give gameplay, to give gameplay longevity. Grinding is, like, the cheapest possible way to give gameplay longevity. I mean, we didn't stop playing Awesome Knots when we, We didn't stop playing Awesome Knots when we unlocked the last thing in Awesome Knots. What is this?
Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming.
Hi, buddy. You just melee all the way through you. I assume part of this is just Werniac, but I'm just holding W and spamming U. I mean, that's what grindies do. You know, that's what they're built for, certainly. But literally, what you just said though, Bubba Yellow Blue, was that. Oh, should I have gone along with that? I'm not sure. Oh well. Should I go up a level now? I don't know how to do that. But literally, what you just that you know, I'm the grindy aspect makes it so that you know when I'm done with the game. And I just will sit around and not play it anymore. I can still play it and feel like I have a point to it. You know? So basically what you're saying is that I don't want to actually play the game because I'm done, like the game is boring now. So I'm done with this game, but the grindy aspect makes the game like, you know, more of it. And that is what that's like, is that not what you're saying? I can hardly see. Interesting that the objective actually has shields which can recharge, although the bulk of its health is not shield. Thrill Machine says, Sam, what do you think of the idea that if all the abilities upgrades were given to you right away, you consider the learning curve too steep like Dota 2? Well, I think what that means, though, is that there's just, like, when you design something like this, you definitely design with the idea in mind that, like, there's all this stuff to get, you know? Like, there's all these upgrades that you can unlock. So you don't mind just putting in like a whole like a fucking billion of them because like it doesn't matter. Like, you know, like more stuff to grind is good in a grind 'em up game. But like if you made it all available right away, like it just totally changes the design fundamentally. And so there's probably, if you unlock it all right away, there's probably too much stuff. But like the reason why there is too much stuff is because the game expects you to grind it all. So like it's kind of a chicken or the egg kind of thing. Like there's no one ultimate video game that like you follow the same rules and like it's, you know, you should always just do this all the time. Yeah, I'm just kind of e-spamming. It's not that you can't really judge games by the same criteria. What I'm trying to do is judge this game by the criteria of a grindy game. And I mean, it's a competent one, but like, you know, sometimes I feel like people don't really understand the reasons why they played them. Oh, I got a thing. I think. There it is. I should have won these guys. I haven't done one in a while. Where's the guy who won? I won this. Oh, there's a million guys down here. I should one some of these guys from their spawn point and get like a billion of them at once. Oh, is that the... Oh wait, no, that's the guy. I literally can't tell the difference between like my allies and my enemies right now. Phil Machine says, since you're getting assaulted by waves at the moment, so I guess it's a tower defense game? No, tower defense, like, just because you're defending something doesn't make it a tower defense game. It's kind of like how people try to say that Dota's a tower defense game because you're ostensibly defending towers. That's not what we mean by a tower defense game.
Leave no one standing.
Tower defense game means you defend things with towers. You place them. Like, I can see the review now of this game. Like, my one key does that weird thing. Just like, you know, how many games allow you to rip people's hearts out, you know, while they're still beating psychically and be a ninja? This one does. But, like, you know, is it letting me do that? Or is it just kind of making me push the one button? Tool Machine says, but because there is loot, this is a grindy game. No, what I'm saying is it's a grindy game because getting loot is the goal. You know. Like, ultimately, I would imagine that the people who play this game would not really care. They don't care as much whether they win or lose. They care what they get out of it. So, like, if they could somehow do a game bug, like get better rewards for losing than winning, they would lose purposefully. Which makes the goal of the game looting and getting loot, not actually winning or losing. It's just getting loot is the goal. That's what makes it a grind game. Oh shit. Hang on, I want to go up there by you guys. I don't know why it keeps on going up and down like that. Yeah, I'm gonna one you guys. Okay. Oh, but Yellow Blue says, no, the goal is to level up and complete the mission nodes. You're half right. The goal is to definitely level up, but then, like, eventually you get max level, and the only way to level up is to get better gear and grind for more of it. And then, you know, when you upgrade, when you get the next thing, when you get the next Warframe, that starts at level 1, then you upgrade that a whole bunch. Now, it just so happens that completing the mission... It just so happens that completing the mission will, in fact, get you level ups. So, like, but like I can guarantee you that like completing missions and etc. is totally secondary to completing missions is totally secondary to completing the grind. The missions are the purpose for the grind. Or no, they're the means to the end. The end is grinding. The means are missions. I mean, let's just be honest about the reasons for us playing this game. Let's not be fooled by the presentation of the game and it's saying that like you're killing monsters. So what you're doing is you are converting monsters into loot. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I got another thing. I fulfilled my purpose.
Heavy infestation ahead. Get ready.
Okay. Well, the yellow blue says play the game for another year, then make that statement. Do I have to? Like, can I not make a? Oh wow, actually did a lot of damage. But can I not make a judgment about the game based on what I see right now? Like, this is what I'm seeing. Is that wrong? What am I supposed to do? Is it wrong that the goal is to get high level? I mean, ostensibly, the goal of Diablo is to kill Diablo, but as soon as people kill the Diablo, like, it's not like they stopped playing Diablo. They kept playing and grinding and getting more and more loot. So clearly that wasn't the goal. Like, I don't see Throw Machine. I don't understand, like, I understand your faith in that this game eventually becomes, like, better somehow, or not better. That's not what I would. But I understand your faith about the game being different later. Like, it seems as though it's totally like, what else would it do? Like, is there PvP in the game? I didn't see any competitive in the Steam description.
When you are ready, proceed to the navigation console.
So yeah, like, if the goal is not to grind, well, what I just did is I just dismissed all the stuff I just grinded for, right? And so, you know, that means that, like, I don't know how you can play these things intrinsically, you know, unless you just get to, like, super insane difficulties. But, like, you know, the super insane difficulties, you know, you just keep on doing those. Like, eventually, like you can do those for your own sake. You certainly can, but, like, you can. But what will eventually happen, inevitably happen, is you'll start to do them repetitively, more and more and more. Like, you will continue to play the game long after the game actually remains interesting mechanically, just for the sake of getting more stuff. So, like, you know, like, Throw Machine says, well, I can tell there's a lot more a bit more going on under the surface. What surface are you talking about? And then, considering the game changed so much after the tutorial, I would imagine it has a lot of different elements you haven't seen. It didn't really, though. There's more guys to kill, and now I'm actually getting loot drops. You know, like useful loot drops. Phil Machine says, also from a brief Google search, it looks like there's a ton of weapons and upgrades, so figuring out builds could be neat. Well, what you're doing is you're figuring out a build that will grind that will grind the fastest. You know, it's like that's kind of an interesting mathematical problem, I guess. You know, so, hardly new. Phil Machine says, but you don't know. That is what I'm saying. No, what else does it do? So, well, then someone tell me. You know, if I'm so ultimately wrong about this, if I'm so completely wrong about this, then someone tell me. You know, what I'm seeing right now is a Borderlands clone, and I don't see any particular reason to disbelieve that. See, here's another thing. I'm glad you brought this up, Thrill Machine, because you say you could be figuring out builds that are fun and suit your play style. But like, I think that play style is largely a lie that video games have kind of sold us. That the modern video game has sold us. That like choosing how to play, like basically just choosing strategy elements based on preference by default makes them not strategy elements. Because if it's just preference, then none of them matter, and you're just choosing what animations that you want to see, which is like, you know, all right, sure, but like that's all you're doing. And let's not. Here we go. Someone else got up here. So let's not kid ourselves into thinking that the choices that we make matter. The choices are basically all cosmetic. So, you know, and it's fun to play dress up, I guess. But then what are you doing with your dress up? You know, you are pushing the buttons, you know, and going through the motions and killing the guys, you know. Film Machine says, but that's not true in a lot of RPGs. Many change how you play the game entirely. But the question is, must you? Does the game make you do those things by virtue of the strategy? And, you know, to be fair, some do to some degree. You know, like, you know, but like what you're talking about is finding an optimal strategy.
Captain Vor has lived under suspicion of possessing Orokin technology that grants him powerful abilities. We cannot allow this. Get to his location and eliminate him.
So
We
like,
need to find the VIP and take them down.
Jesus.
Do not let the target escape.
what was I saying? Like, the game doesn't really force you to make those decisions, so them not mattering, like, doesn't really change how you play the game, just like what buttons you're hitting while you do the same thing.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
Oh, that's not fair, Thrill Machine. I think that you have a pet rant against the things that I'm saying. You know, like, if I can just say that, you know, like, you can't just say that I have a pet rant and I'm just going to disregard. Like, I clearly think these things. For you to just say that, for you to just say that, like, I'm being dishonest by disagreeing, well, that's not very fair. You know, what's wrong with me thinking these things? Disagree with the quality of my statements rather than, like, the fact that I'm making
Vor's
them.
reputation precedes him. Taking him down will be a favor to the entire system.
Another dead Tenno.
Did they lose somebody?
Someone's dead. Do you realize your Lotus has sent you to die? He will join us, one way or another.
Target spotted. Stay sharp. This one is a handful.
My queens!
Oh shit. Yeah, let me help you out. I'm trying. God damn it. Let me... Oh wow, he could just melee the fuck out of me. Sure. Yeah, this is totally Borderlands.
Your corpse will serve us well.
Oh wow. I don't know if I can help you guys. Here, let me... I think I'm about to get hit though. Brainiac.
You will join us, one way or another.
Nope, not quite. Sorry, Werniak.
Your corpse will serve us well. Play with this.
Oh wow! And now I just get to die permanently? Is that the idea? All right. Oh, we all died. Never mind. We all died. What do you mean, revive abort?
This will hurt.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not going to be very relevant here, but I'll watch these guys. Can I move my... God damn it, I can't move my camera. Oh well. So what I'm saying, like, let me phrase this a different way. What I'm saying is that I have no context for what I should be deciding. In the it's the same problem with every leveling system. Like the game is stupidly easy at the beginning, and so there's no reason to pick anything other than there's no reason to pick anything. If what you're saying is that like the levels actually matter later. Well, then I've made a whole bunch of decisions without having seen the content. So, you know, like it doesn't like. Why should I make the decisions now? I'm going to make the decisions based off of a end game I've never seen. You know, so the decisions don't matter now, and if they ever matter, then I will have already made them. So, you know, like that's the RPG problem right there. As far as the way that that play styles work, is that like that the choices I'm making right now are basically tied to, you know, whether or not I should. What's the word? The choices are basically tied to whether or not I should, you know, pick this thing over the other thing based on its performance. You know, but like if the game isn't demanding that performance from me, I have no reason to choose one over the other. So at that point, it's purely cosmetic. And eventually, when the choice does ostensibly matter, then I've already made the choice and I can't make it again anyway. So choosing for playstyle is totally cosmetic. Choosing for effectiveness, like, is kind of the opposite of that, because, like, it's kind of like how you can, it's kind of like how you can play tank even if you don't like playing tank because, well, your buddy needs a tank to play World of Warcraft, you know? That's what, you know, that's why, that's why, you know, choosing a role and choosing play style is largely a lie, because ultimately the burden of optimal play states that you play what you think will be effective, not necessarily what you want to play.
Proceed to the navigation console.
Film Machine says, but that's your metric. Some people choose based on fun, interest, or their playstyle. Ah, but see, here's the thing. We've found that, like, people will do unfun things if they think it'll help them win more. So, like, basically, there was a... I wish I had this story. Somebody relayed this story to me. Where basically in EverQuest, they had a... how was it? Basically, they said that leveling took too long, but they made it so that leveling, like there was like basically a game bug that made it so that leveling was leveling by grinding dudes took too long. So, or no, what? Sorry, let me word this one more time. People were complaining that leveling took too long, but what was actually the case was there was a game bug which made leveling by killing dudes without questing be faster than questing. So people all did that. So what happened was they fixed the bug, and quests gave the experience it was intended to, and everyone started questing again, and leveling actually got slower, but everybody stopped complaining about how leveling took too long, because they did the unfun thing that was going to help them level up faster, as opposed to the thing that they actually enjoy. Someone's telling me to go to communication. Oh, I do have a thing. Oh, my triumph over Captain Vor was impressive, but it's only begun. I got some stuff. Okay, cool. The machine says, so when I say a pet rant, this is an example. It's not a rant. What's ranty about it? Just because like I hold these things to like from my perspective, they are true. There we go, friends. There you are, Bubba Yellow Blue. Sorry about that. Like, I'm saying them because it's true, you know? Like, it's... Like, is it not true? Here we go. Soul Machine says, you wanted to talk about the optimum route, so you're going to regardless of the rest of the conversation. I'm reading. Take the single example, the bow is slow firing, high damage. I'm sure there's a machine gun that is the opposite. If they are both the same as effectively, it's purely a playstyle combat choice. No, what I'm saying though, like, that doesn't refute anything about what I'm saying. My point is that, like, you're not going to, like, ultimately, if the machine gun is more effective at doing the thing that you want to do, i.e. grind, players are going to pick it over the bow. I swear to you, this is true. We prove it time and time again in these grind apps. Like, I'm not disregarding the things that you're saying. It's just that there's more at work than just the cosmetic stuff that you seem to think is true. This is stuff that is not obvious, but like someone's got to say it. So Throw Machine says, I'm saying if they are the same effectiveness. And well, yeah, that's what I mean though. Is like at that point, then you can choose a cosmetic option, you know.
Team is headed your way.
And now you're basically just playing dress up. So, like, if you want to play dress up, sure. But I very much doubt that even the perception of what's better... I very much doubt that even the perception of what's better will be consistent with what the designers wishes were. I think that people are going to perceive certain things to be better and choose them. Like, if the playstyle of the sniper rifle is just not what they thought it was going to be... Well, then they're going to pick something else that feels more effective to them, regardless of the fact that they're usually the sniper rifle guy. Wait a minute, Throw Machine, now you're confusing me, because you just said, but what if they are the same effectiveness? But now you're saying, but it's not, they handle different and requires different strategies. But like, if they are, like, what, okay. I'm trying to wrap my mind around this, and I think I've got what you're saying now. Are we doing that weird mission? Oh, no, we're not, we're just killing enemies. Okay. I'm trying to wrap my mind around this. And I mean, yeah, they are cosmetically different. But like in terms of strategy, they are just basically
All
different.
targets down.
They are
Get to
basically just
extraction.
different cosmetic ways for you to click the buttons and have everybody die. You know, you click slightly differently. But I still could. But like, you know, like when I say the word cosmetic, you know, in video games we generally consider that to be just like what the pixels look like. But like, you know, what I'm saying is that. But like, if you really think about it, you can extend that cosmetic thing to like the playstyle as well. The playstyle is also cosmetic. You know, like you're gonna win no matter what. But it's just a matter of like how you click the buttons that make you win, that make it largely cosmetic. You know, they use very slightly different things, but like ultimately, you just do the thing that you need to do to make the thing win. And it didn't matter that you had a bow or a sniper rifle or a machine gun. Like
When you are
at that
ready,
point, like
proceed
it's
to the
totally
navigation
cosmetic,
console.
just like what things look like on the screen as you click the button in the optimal way. Film Machine says, to me it's a meaningful choice and one that's intrinsic and important in RPGs. It's intrinsic in that it looks nice in the way that you make it look. Anybody wants to start another thing, go ahead. Like I don't know how to start a new mission, so you guys can just do that. But like it's intrinsic in that it looks the way that, you know, is that you want it to. But it's the pretense that bothers me. Like, it's pretending that all these things are like, you know, different strategies, but if they're all as effective, you know, like it's like what is if it's all as effective as anything else, then it is totally cosmetic, you know? Bubba Yellow Blue says, okay, Sam, I get your argument, but you get to commit mass genocide on alien races, and how is that not fun? I suppose it's fun for a while, you know. Like, I mean, I've played my share of these games. I played Diablo 2, and I played World of Warcraft, and you know all that stuff. Like, I mean, like, you know, I've played games where you kill just all the things, you know. But like, to me, the fantasy of the game is hollow anymore. Like. Oh, did we... Oh, okay, good. To me, I can't be sold on fantasy anymore. Film Machine, you're contradicting yourself. You know, like, it's not just looks at performance and usage differences. Like, if you needed to do that, then that would make sense. But you don't need to do any of those things. Like, the game doesn't force you... The game doesn't require any particular strategy for you. So it's basically just it is cosmetic. Like either these decisions matter or they don't.
Our position has been compromised.
But yeah, like I was saying,
Cargo
Bubba Yellow
until
Blue, like I can't be sold on
reinforcements
fantasy anymore. Like I need there to be substance behind the fantasy. And eventually I think everyone gets to that point.
Marines inbound.
Okay, maybe not everyone, but like, I need to read, like, this game is basically telling me to care about these aliens, but I know that they're not really aliens. Should I pick a... Okay, I was gonna pick a side to defend, but I think these guys have gotten all the sides covered. Bubba Yellow Blue says you can't be sold on anything. You should be a game critic. Well, I kind of am one to some degree. But like, let me give you an example of a fantasy that I can be sold on. Have you ever played DayZ? DayZ is totally a fantasy experience. Yeah, where is everybody? There we go. Here's a guy to kill. DayZ is totally a fantasy experience. Like you're in a zombie apocalypse, right? And like everybody hates each other, and there's there's no reason for anybody to team up, like other than just the goodness of their hearts. Like to me, that's a totally valid fantasy experience because it doesn't feel artificial. Like the shit that could happen feels congruent with the whole idea of a zombie apocalypse. So like I can be sold on that fantasy because in large part it's kind of not one, because the people that are playing with me are making it real. Like it's finally here's some guys. But they just totally look at this. They're coming out of the fucking floor. Wow. I need to get out of here. So like, just because the game tells me I'm killing aliens doesn't mean I'm really killing aliens. But like when there's a player on the other end of DayZ, and like, you know, we're trying to decide like, you know, how we're going to interact as human beings, that's extremely real. And that's a fantasy I can buy because it's not artificial, it's totally real. So here's the interesting question that the conversation that continued on the way that people argue about builds and whatnot. What you just said, Film Machine, is that certain things are better than other things, and that it doesn't come down to just player preference. It doesn't seem like that because you can totally win ostensibly using almost whatever gear that you bring. It's just a matter of how quickly can you grind. So, you know, Throw Machine says, to me, choosing a bow compared to a machine gun is like the same as Leon compared to Clunk. Both are effective in their own way, so players can choose. But like, I thought that the people on the forums were all talking about how certain builds are more effective at grinding than others. And I would be very doubtful if they actually were not. Or if they were wrong, like if some things can grind faster than others, I'd be very surprised to learn that was not true. I can use that letter. How about that? Film Machine says, but I thought multiplayer shouldn't save a game regarding DayZ. I never said multiplayer games shouldn't save a character. At least not in the way that you have worded it. I'm not sure where you got that from. Like I'm not saying you're lying, but what I'm trying to think back of what I've said in the past that might lead to that conclusion, and I'm trying to think. Can you help me out? Because like because obviously something that I said must have given you that impression. God, I wish the enemies were on the radar. I could actually contribute meaningfully if I could see where people were at. Film Machine says, you had just said in regards to Warframe being better with human friends and that it's not a valid positive for a game. So DayZ on its own is fun because it's socializing. So here's the thing. This game doesn't really change all that much. Like there's maybe a few grinding synergies with friends. But like it doesn't change all that much when you add your friends to it, and like people can drop in and drop out, and it's not a big deal. Like it can be in some of the later missions, but like the logical definition of this game is kill dudes and grind and get gear and whatnot, which doesn't really change. Like multiplayer doesn't change that fact. So like the multiplayer is, I won't call it a tack on exactly, but like what makes it necessary, like it's necessary to have like other people in DayZ. And the other critical distinction is that DayZ doesn't DayZ doesn't just automatically come with only your friends. Like DayZ has like loads of people that aren't your friends, and like that actually makes the entire experience. It's necessary that you have people that aren't your friends to have the DayZ experience. So like you can't just say that these are just like general rules of like I apply to all games necessarily. Like you have to consider your form. I just have doubts about the form of the grinding. That's just me.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
I don't know. What do you guys want to do? I'll go with whatever you guys want to do. Here.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Here we go. Oh, a throw machine, you're being not fair. You're totally not being fair. Are you saying that DayZ doesn't need multiplayer? I think it's really negligent of you to say that the game experience, that the difference in game experience for DayZ is the same as the difference of multiplayer in this game. I think that's very negligent of you to say that. You get so much more out of the multiplayer. Like DayZ doesn't function without multiplayer. This game is this game totally functions without multiplayer. The machine says, yeah, so some of it might not even be soloable no matter how much you grind. But that's an arbitrary distinction, Like they could have made it easy enough for one person if this wasn't going to be a multiplayer game. But they wanted it. They ultimately wanted it to be a game you could play with your friends. God. Guys, protect the thing. So they basically added the multiplayer in by making you. God, this is so hard to word in a way that like. Oh, you got it? Okay, thank you. See, like, okay, every time you say that I'm putting words in your mouth. It's not that I'm putting words in your mouth, it's that I'm saying the things that you say have logical conclusions that I don't think that you are fully putting together. I'm not saying that you intend to say a lot of these things. What I'm saying is that they are inevitabilities of the things that you're saying. For you to say that I only apply the multiplayer rule to games that I don't like, suggests to me that you think that I think that suggests to me that you think that DayZ is not different with single player, or that you think that DayZ is less different multiplayer. God, no, how would I word this? This is so hard to put into words exactly, especially as I run around and do all this stuff.
You are surrounded by Grenier Marines.
The machine says, I didn't say Warframe wouldn't function. I was saying you said a game being fun with friends doesn't make it a good game or recover it. No, what I'm saying is that, like, you can do whatever with friends. You know, like, this is just like, you know, this is an activity with friends, you know. But, like, you don't play DayZ with your friends. I mean, you can. And it's kind of, and, you know, it's something that you would want to do. But, like, it's the people who aren't your friends. It is the people who aren't your friends that make DayZ the experience that it is. So that's what I'm saying, is that, Jesus Christ, I did a lot of damage to that guy. God damn it. Aw, we failed. Oh, but look at all the stuff I got. This is why I say that the point of the game isn't the complete missions, because, like, I just got some stuff, and, like, I'm happy that I got stuff, you know. But anyway. Oh man, I did more damage than Ray 7626. How about that?
When you are ready,
Throw Machine
proceed
says,
to
just
the
as the goal of this,
navigation console.
or Throw Machine says, isn't the goal of DayZ to survive, so you can achieve that by, regardless of whether people are in it or not. Throw Machine, then he says, just as the goal of this is to grind according to you, so it functions regardless of single player / multiplayer. The point is, though, is that the developer intended for you to have an experience of basically coming into contact with players who, again, are not your friend. You know, like, they are, you know, and that is what makes survival even more difficult. It augments what happens in the game. Oh, was somebody telling me to do something? Oh, never mind. Oh wait, yeah, actually, you did. It augments the experience of the game in a way that the computer, that the single player just cannot do. So while the goal of DayZ may be to survive, actually, I'll say this: the goal of DayZ isn't necessarily to survive, because, like, the game doesn't do anything when you live or die. You just kind of start over, and, like, it's not like the game never tells you that you lose. So, like, maybe your goal is to suicide mission, and maybe you were successful in that mission, or maybe your goal was to make a whole bunch of friends. You know, like, you know, you can. That's the nature of a sandbox game, is that you are. Here we are. The nature of a sandbox game is that you are choosing your own goal. Here we are. Film Machine says, so what's the goal of DayZ according to you, Sam? Well, I just mentioned that, like, it's kind of because it's a sandbox game, you pick your own goal, and then you can decide whether or not you've achieved that goal. And I would argue, Thrill Machine, that DayZ has no failure condition, just a respawn condition. You know, because you can totally make it your goal to die. You know, like, that's not really a weakness of the game necessarily. It's just that, you know, like, it has a little bit more. Why am I not in this game? Oh, I thought someone had started one. Thrill Machine says, so if you're going to paint Warframe with broad strokes, I think DayZ should be painted the same. So I'm going to pick a goal, use only melee and Warframe. Does that mean it is a sandbox? God damn it, that guy's just talking in my ear. Can I go down here where they're not going to talk at me? There we go. Thrill Machine says arbitrary player created goals can be done in any game. That's true. However, some games, here we are, some games actually do have, you know, failure conditions and victory conditions. Like, I would say that you can't really have a fail condition without a win condition. So, like, something like this has these missions, right, that you can complete, you know, pass, fail. DayZ, like, the goal is to survive, kind of, but, like, you know, it's not like dying is a fail condition. And so since you can never really succeed at you can never really succeed at oh, someone didn't want to go? Oh well. You can never really succeed at surviving. Just you can continue to survive. You know. Film Machine says I might be a few verses behind DayZ. Doesn't have permadeath? Yeah, totally. Totally. If you want to perceive that as a fail condition to surviving, sure. Oh, we did make it. Okay, good. So if you want to perceive that as the fail condition, but like it also doesn't have a win condition, so I don't think that like it's for the purpose of ludology, I don't think it's useful to look at that as, you know, like a game prescribed goal. That's a goal that you prescribe to yourself. That's kind of the point that I'm making. Like, it's a property of the game that you lose all your stuff when you die, but the game doesn't explicitly tell you to survive.
A lone Tenno operative is raiding this ship for supplies.
I think it's interesting that Soul Machine says there isn't a set end game. Hey, do you mean like end game of like World of Warcraft end game, or like an end of a game where the game literally ends and can end? You know, you start a new game.
Life support has been cut off.
You know,
they're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support. The first life support capsule has arrived. Activate it when your supply is low.
Film Machine says, but by the same token, Warframe doesn't have an end game, but you can do missions forever. But like every single game is an explicit pass-fail. It tells you specifically, you passed, you failed.
Modules dropped,
you know?
By fallen enemies.
So that is the logical difference, is that like the game tells you when you win or lose, and then like, you know, your ship is basically a lobby, you know, for when you're starting a new game. So there's totally a fail. There's totally a win condition by virtue of there being a fail condition.
That should keep you going for a while.
Hey, Delta Cross 69, what's happening, man? Film Machine says, but everything you're doing, DayZ, is pass fail. You die or you don't. But when have you not when have you not died? When does that happen? Because if that's the case, if the explicit goal of DayZ is to survive, then the strategy to that goal, the strategy in support of that goal is to log in and then log out, because now you have succeeded in that goal. You know? Like, the only thing that you can do, the only thing that could possibly happen is for you to fail that. So, like, if your goal is to survive, you should immediately quit DayZ as soon as you start, because you can only, like, your situation can only get worse. So it's not really useful to look at DayZ as a pass-fail game, because if you do, then your behavior means don't play the game. Delta Cross 69 says, how's Warframe for you? I love this game so much. Well, stick around. I'm delivering my analysis of it as I play. So yeah, I'm just gonna melee the shit out of you because I actually hate my bow. Oh, is you another guy? Hi. God, I feel like I can't damage these guys. I never know what level of mission I'm on.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Yep. There we go. Oh, this is a life support mission. Okay. I was wondering about that. No Machine says, so Sam, you played DayZ standalone or the old mod? I've played both. They are largely the same, although, you know, obviously, like, one has different content, but, like, the core gameplay is identical, I would say. I think I may end up streaming some DayZ later. I'm not sure. Maybe when I'm done with Maybe when I'm done with Dark Souls, maybe it'll become a DayZ kind of day at that point. It'll become DayZ, lol. She said, have you looked at 7 Ways to Die? It's like the name rings a bell, but I don't recall what that's all about. Is that the one that's like Alien DayZ? Or like as inspired by DayZ?
Life support has been replenished. Life support on the way.
This is just the way I want to deal with everybody right now. Can I kill that thing floating in the air? Is that a thing I should kill? Maybe not.
Another life support.
Okay, that's starting to sound more
capsule is
familiar,
now available.
Film Machine. I think I did, I think I watched like a gameplay footage of it. Or no, a gameplay trailer of it. I can't really comment much on it, honestly.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. When you are ready, go to extraction.
Part of it, I feel, is that like, you know, like there's all this heavy theming going on, but like it's not really aligning with my goal. My goal is to, you know, my goal is to get loot. It always strikes me as just so, like, what's the word?
Life support incoming. Life support activated.
How to say this? It always strikes me as just so, like terrified to include loot drops in the game. They're like, you know, I don't think you guys find my game fun enough to be engaging on its own, so I need to drop you these things, otherwise you won't play my game. It just strikes me as so cynical. Like, if your game is fun, I'll play it. I don't need loot drops.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Oh, this guy points. This is why I hate my bow so much. Wow, hi. I'm glad you can just explode like that. He says, you play other sandbox games, Sam. I really enjoyed Terraria. My wife would always say, what's the point? You just dig around and stuff. I've played actually quite a lot of Terraria. And I think that games like Terraria are actually pretty healthy because they encourage, like, you know, they encourage actual creativity, you know, and they, like,
Life support activated.
like the fact that they don't have a set goal is a strength for that game, because like if anything, I feel like the gear progression is largely unnecessary to Terraria, and in fact I think might
Get ready for a capsule.
I think might actually end up hurting the game somewhat, because it like, includes all this extra baggage, like, you know, loot drops of, like, you know, like you have to kill this guy 1,000,000 times before you actually get the thing that you want, and you're just spending 1,000,000 years just doing that. Did everybody leave? Where is everybody?
Another life support capsule is now available.
It's in mag plus health. Okay, sure. I feel like this guy one-shot me at one point. But like this is the most effective move I have right now. Just to stun lock everybody. Here. Throw these things at me. I just can't do damage to these guys. I never know how much damage I need to do. Like, am I gonna kill that guy eventually? I can't quite tell. Oh, shit. Right. My one key. Oh, lol, this guy can't. Oh, wait, no. Oh, shit. There's a different guy over there.
Life support incoming.
Tell you what, let's run across these walls. Is that a thing I should have done? Nope, apparently not.
Additional life support has arrived.
Ah, my good buddy Wordiac, always looking out for me. What is this thing? Oh wait, right. That's my daggers. Wow, that looked like shit was on fire, yo.
Life support has been replenished. The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Can I kill that thing? Or is that like a good thing? I can't. God damn it. There we go. Cool.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Soul Machine says, do you have an idea for next Friday's game? I'd suggest Uplink, but it's probably not the most streamable, and it's pretty hard to pick up. Would you believe I own Uplink? Or maybe you actually saw my game
Life
list.
support activated.
Yeah, I used to play the shit out of Uplink back in the day.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Yeah. It's certainly a unique game. I'll give it that. Hard to classify. I won them. Does that mean they're dead? No. Man, why don't you used to kill people outright? Like I sit there and I melee the shit out of these guys, and then somebody else comes up along with a good gun, and then they die. Now, this is the frustrating thing. Is like my performance is gimped because of my gear, so like I feel like I'm not really contributing to my friends right now. So you want to talk about a good friend's experience? Like the game actually measures, you know, like how good how much performance that you're putting out, like extra damage and whatnot. But some people are just ultimately limited by their gear. Why should that be? Well, because we have to grind, and we don't trust you to play this game just for the fun of it. We need to give you stuff, or else you're gonna find our game boring. That's what I'm talking about. It's like this.
Additional life support has arrived.
Yeah, you can play this with friends, but playing it with friends isn't by itself.
That should keep you going for a while.
Uh-oh. I don't think I'm gonna make it to our good buddy Ray 7626. Oh, someone made it. That's why I say that having multiplayer is not by itself a plus for a game. It needs to do something with that multiplayer. Ow. Soul Machine says, you haven't upgraded stuff in a while though, Sam. Wasn't one upgrade plus 10% or something? But like, you know, if the upgrade is like just straight up more damage, though, like there's so many assumptions, you know, that are being made when you make a game loop based like this. Like you have to, you know, make sure that the. God, I feel like I just want to run away from these guys. Like I'm not doing very well on my own. Yeah, I'm doing horrible on my own. Like if it's just straight damage upgrades, like it's like these aren't even like customization things. These are just like straight up more power. Straight up more power is not really a choice.
Another life support capsule,
you know,
is now available.
Like I mean, if you like, I strongly feel that games should make you choose between, or like they should be very careful about, you know, making you choose between damage and other things. Like, just have me do the damage that you want me to do, and then later on, we'll... and then, like, at least in this context, you know... Like, I mean, all games are different, obviously, but in this context, and since this is the one that I'm playing right now, I will speak for it. But, like, having me just do extra damage... You know, like... I would like if things are like how you said they were, but everything's just customization.
Hold out as long as you can.
Look at that. If everything is all just customization, then what has power got to do with it? Don't make me choose to be really unpowerful. At least let me choose. Where can I go here? I think they want me to go that way. Oh, it's right here. Okay. At least make me choose between things that are in fact cosmetic and more... Like, if that's the goal of the game, is to choose between cosmetic ways to kill things, don't make me choose, like, the damage, you know?
I've delivered another life support capsule.
So here you go, Thrill Machine. This is ultimately what I was saying all along. Is that the goal here is in fact... Oh, we left.
Mission complete.
Okay.
Excellent work, Tenno.
So this is how the burden of optimal play interacts with a grind 'em up, like Warframe. Is that you choose the upgrades that they're going to let you grind the fastest. Like, you want to choose this cool thing that, like, you know, oh man, it has a really cool effect. Like, it displaces everybody and it makes them look really cool when they ragdoll. But ultimately, you can't choose that because what you should be doing is you'd be taking the thing that deals the most damage, or like does the damage in the AoE, or you know, whatever is the optimal way to grind. Because I'm pretty positive in a game like this that there's going to be one. Yellow Blue says, so you want to play dress up? You just said you hated that. No, what I'm saying is that if the point of this game is to be dress up, then I personally don't care for dressing up. But like if this is what the game is, wow, there's all this, like, I'm not sure what damage plus 30 health, plus 40 health. But if the game wants to be cosmetic, then, you know, don't make me choose between... Oh, that's a really cool effect. Look, it's kind of 3D. They all kind of are. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, bow upgrade. So there's the ammo drum, plus 5% impact damage. Now here's a crit strike. Seems good. Can I put all these guys in? Let's just put them all in. Whatever. So now I'm certainly going to do more damage. How much more? I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like I wasn't